Everybody, welcome to day 3 of our Facebook challenge, Grow Your Group 50 Members in 5 Days. So I would love to hear where everyone is at. Give me a little thumbs up if you're here and you can hear me okay. I would love to know, make sure everything is working. So today is day 3 and we are talking about other Facebook groups. So many of you, right, are in, if you're in this Facebook group, you're in other Facebook groups as well. So we're going to talk today about how to best utilize those other groups to get people in your group. So this is the Grow Your Group Challenge. We are here for it. So I would love to hear how everyone's doing. Post your Facebook groups below and let us know how many members you're up to. Hopefully you've been growing this week. The last 2 days, just to recap, is really kind of the behind the scenes or background stuff to start setting your group up correctly, right? So today is really when we're gonna start inviting people. So we talked a little bit about inviting friends, or if you've already kind of started inviting people, that's awesome. So today's really gonna get into the nitty gritty of growing that group. So hopefully today's really helpful for many of you. So just to recap, day 1 was about defining your target audience. So if you need any help with that, definitely check out yesterday or day 1's post. The replay for that is in the chat. And then day 2, yesterday, we talked about setting up your questions. So 3 questions and a freebie. So setting up the questions in your group in order to qualify people. Make sure you're getting the right people into your group. That's really the name of the game. And then giving something away for free, right? Getting their email address. So you're not only growing your group, you're growing your email list so that you can follow up with people in a number of different ways. That's part of the goal, right? So, so definitely check out those replays. They're in the chat. If you're not a part of the chat, you can check at the top of this Facebook group. It should be up there. If you're confused about any of this, or want to chat more, you can always message me, Christina Dougherty. Feel free to send me a message, or you can comment below. Okay, so today, so excited to talk about other Facebook groups. And just to give you a little history, so I started my Etsy shop, my very first little business, back in 2010. And I really quickly saw that it is a giant world of being seen online, right? And it is so hard to be seen, especially on a place like Etsy where there's, you know, lots of businesses already, and you're just kind of a needle in the haystack there. So what I found to be so helpful for my Etsy shop way back then was Facebook groups. Other Facebook groups really helped grow my Etsy shop. It was amazing, right? There's so many groups out there that are like, hey, share your new listing for Etsy shops, you know, follow my shop, all of those things. So Facebook groups was a really great way to connect even back then. Then fast forward a little bit, I love to talk about my bike shop, right? I learned so much at the bike shop. So my husband and I started our bike shop coffee shop in 2014. And we, again, really quickly realized we have to get more people in here, right? We need people to get in the door right now, right now, please. So that was really the challenge, right? And we utilized Facebook a lot. We were here in Florida. Our local community is really heavy in local Facebook groups. So we really wanted to take advantage of that. A lot of the Facebook groups, right, don't allow like posting, but man, we were so involved, and you know, we were constantly trying to figure out how we could get more people from the Facebook groups, local Facebook groups, into our shop. So, and one thing we ended up doing is creating a bike group Facebook page, right? Or I'm sorry, a Facebook group for bike groups. So that was really helpful to be able to do events and different bike rides, right, for different levels. And so that was another way that we really built our community around our bike shop, around our business. So that was really important and really valuable. And still today, I think Facebook groups are hotter than ever, right? I think it is an amazing place to connect with like-minded people, to really find your target audience and connect with them in a really genuine way. So much like this Facebook group, right? I'm so glad you're all here. I love that I have built this community because I am actually finding people that I want to talk to, right? So I will say this, last year, I didn't start this Facebook group until September. So, so that's really the goal, is to keep growing. And what I will say is I was really hesitant, and I don't know why, with all the history that I just shared with you, right? My Etsy shop got so much traction by joining other Facebook groups, and I thought that was important. I'd never started my own Facebook group for that shop, and I kind of wish I would have way back then. For the bike shop, then I learned to use other Facebook groups as well as create one of my own, and that was really valuable. So then fast forward to this business, I am not sure why I never created a Facebook group until last year. I really wish I had done it, 10 years ago, starting with this business. So anyway, I think that the hesitation to make a Facebook group is real, right? I think a lot of us business owners think, okay, I'm doing all the things, right? I'm wearing all the hats, I'm posting, I'm doing this social media, that social media, I'm doing all the things, right? It just feels like one more thing. Okay, add on a Facebook group, not only a Facebook profile, but now a group, and now I got a blah, blah, blah. Feels like so much, right? And I think I was in that same mindset. So if you're at all feeling like that, gosh, it's just one more thing that I have to do, is it gonna be worth it? And I'm here to tell you, it is so worth it. So if it is the only thing that you do throughout your week, I really think it is the most effective. More so than posting on your social media profiles, I think growing your Facebook group is the most important part of your business. So if you can change that to your focus, I really think it will help you out. What it really provided for me that I thought was really great is it gave me a place to focus, right? I felt like on social media platforms, I was posting about this product, posting about that, doing some engaging and doing all of those things that I thought I was supposed to do. But what I really wasn't doing was actually having conversations one-on-one with people, and I was not focused on one thing, right? I was kind of sporadically, oh, I should post about this. Oh, I should post about that. Oh yeah, I've got this product, I should really push it. Oh, I've got this service, I should really push it. The Facebook group allowed me to think, okay, wherever I'm at, if I'm on social media, if I'm in other Facebook groups, I'm really gonna focus on getting people to my Facebook group, right? It really allows you to, I think, focus so that you have one place where you are trying to send people. Then in that group, of course, right, in your Facebook group, that's where you can kind of nurture people and then send them to all of your other stuff, right? Oh, I've got this service, I've got this product over here, and it can be a little bit more varied inside your group. But outside of your group, it's just a really nice way to, I think, focus and say, okay, I'm gonna get everybody to my Facebook group. That's my goal. So to me, it just really helped kind of simplify what I'm doing on social media, right? What am I doing? What are my goals? I really want to just focus on growing that group. And then within the group, that's when you can really start to, nurture and have those conversations. So that's what I really found valuable about creating my own Facebook group. So if you're on the fence, right, I would love to chat some more with you about that. But I really think having your own Facebook group is just so valuable, and I wish I had done it sooner. So now let's get into the nitty-gritty of today's topic. So today we're talking about other Facebook groups and how best to utilize them for your own Facebook group. So we're going to talk about 3 ways to really utilize other Facebook groups for your own Facebook group. Okay, so number 1, and many of you are already in, lots of other Facebook groups, and that's great. So definitely think about these 3 things and how they apply to the groups that you're already in. So number 1, we definitely want to be strategic about finding the right groups to join. So if you're looking, and we have lots of reasons to join Facebook groups. I'm not saying don't join them for other reasons, but for the ones that you're trying to find your target audience, you really want to look for groups that contain your target audience, right? So we talked on day 1 about defining, really kind of getting into the details of who your target audience is. So this would be the point to utilize that target audience niche that you found and really find those groups that have that specific audience. So this can be a number of different ways, right? If your target audience is other moms, there are lots of moms groups out there, right? So you might want to be a little bit more specific about what type of moms, right? If it is health conscious moms, if it is moms with young kids, if it is, teen moms, or if it's just kind of women in general. Obviously there's lots of women groups out there. So maybe more age specific, if that fits your target audience, or perhaps an occupation, those types of things. Those are ways to kind of drill down into your target audience to really get more specific about your target audience. So the number one thing, right? Be strategic about your group finding. So find the groups that really contain your target audience. That's really number one, and that might be pretty obvious, right? But the more you fine tune that, the better groups you will find. So the other thing to look for is engaging groups, right? So you really want to be strategic about who's in that group that you find, but also if that group is even active. There are so many groups on Facebook that I have seen that are completely dead, right? And you don't know it until you're in the group. So there's a couple things to kind of be looking for, right? I think it'll tell you before you join a group, it'll tell you like how many posts per day. And that's really what you want to check, right? If it's only one post per day, and I think it might show you the number of members, and I think it might show you, I don't know if it shows you how many people are engaging, but it'll at least show you how many posts per day. If it is one post per day and less than 100 people, might not be a super active group, right? And I could be wrong, right? There could be the one-offs where there is a super active once per day post, and maybe everybody responds to that post. So there's certainly the outliers, right? But I would definitely shoot for larger groups that have a lot of posts per day, right? That's really the goal. You really want things to be active, and you want more opportunities to engage with people. So you're really looking for larger groups that have a lot of posts. And then within the posts, if you're able to preview some of the posts, you really want to see, are people commenting and liking those posts? Because I see this also, a lot of groups, and maybe some of them in here that we have, they might only post once a day and nobody's responding to those posts. So you definitely want to find the engaging, many posts per day, lots of comments per day, and lots of members. Those are really the things to look for when you're finding your group. So that would be number one, right? Be really strategic about joining and finding groups. And that can be a full-time job, right? Quite honestly. So maybe shoot for, try to find a couple of new groups a day until you're, in, I don't know, like 40 or 50 groups or something like that, right? That sounds crazy, but you definitely probably want to be trying to post, I would say 20 groups a day. You want to at least be trying to engage with or posting your invite to your group if that's allowed. So definitely think about that. We're talking about volume here, right? We really have to get into a higher volume if you're wanting to really grow your Facebook group, because there's going to be people who are interested in your stuff and people who are not interested in your stuff. So you've really got to get, I think, the numbers game to your advantage. So definitely try and find those groups that have your people in them. That's really number one. And you'll probably find really quickly there are some groups that you engage with quite a lot and other groups that maybe you don't. So it's really about finding that gold mine in the haystack. Is that a term? So you really want to find that that one-off group that is everyone's engaging. It's your target audience, and it's people that you relate to, right? And think similarly with. So that's really what the other Facebook groups is really. The advantage is being able to find your people, right? And connect with them in a genuine way. Okay, so number one, finding them strategically. Find the other Facebook groups. Number two, like we talked about, is engaging in those groups. So definitely once you're in these groups, definitely every day you want to be engaging. So whether that is liking posts, commenting posts, and if you're allowed to post, right, in those groups. So that can be another thing to look for. When you're looking for groups, you want to try to find groups that allow promotion, if that's your goal, right? Obviously, which it is. Our goal is to use other groups to get people into our group. So look for groups that allow promotion, and then, that you can post about your services and offers and products and all those things. If you find a group that has your target audience, but they don't allow promotion, it's completely okay to still join that group, especially if they're trying to do something similar to your group, right? There's nothing wrong with joining groups to see what it's about, right? See what are they doing? What are they posting about? How are they doing this? What's working for them and what's not working for them? So obviously those are all, all important points that we want to try to figure out for our own group. So definitely think about how you can engage in the groups that you join. So once you find those great groups that have your target audience, You want to really engage in those groups. And I would say in a really genuine way, right? Nobody really wants people just popping in and sharing their link and then leaving. Granted, if we're looking at volume, there's got to be a little bit of that, right? We're really shooting for volume here, but you really want to be genuine about it. So try to, click on other people's links, or, other people's posts that ask a question. Respond with just a genuine question without always wanting to promote, right? We really want to be a member of these groups and just try to genuinely engage, right? Granted, we're human and, we can only do so much, but at the same time, we want to use these groups to our advantage, but also be a genuine human being, right? And help others. That's really the goal too. So there's absolutely no reason that you can't be helping others grow their business while they're helping grow yours, right? That's really what we're all here for. We all want to support each other. So join these other groups with the intent to contribute to the group, post, engage, without necessarily maybe getting a sale from it, but with the hope that you would make connections and eventually get a sale from that. So most of the time, right, we're going to join these groups and hope that these people will join our group so that then we can warm them up to our products and services. So to me, I feel like it's a really neutral sell, right? It's really a neutral invitation. If you connect with people in these other groups, it's a really smooth invitation. It's not a hard sell, right? It's not a, hey, I've got this product, are you interested? It's more of a, hey, I'm sharing free tips about health and wellness over in my group. Come on over and join. I'd love to have you, right? It's a really easy, smooth transition. You don't have to be salesy about it. It's just wanting like, hey, I've got this free stuff over here. Come on, check it out. And then in your group, right, that's where you can really engage and get to know your audience and then warm them up to your products and services. That's really the name of the game. So, just obviously be genuine about it, but you want to be engaging in those groups that you join. Then that third step, right, which we kind of already talked about, is inviting others to your group. So this can be a couple of different ways. There are lots of posts in other groups that allow you to post your group, right? So it'll say share your Facebook group. Great. Share your Facebook group. And maybe think about engaging with other Facebook groups, right? Other people are posting on these posts. Join their groups, support them, all of those things. Connect with them in a genuine way. If there are other posts that aren't Facebook groups, right, that you can, other posts that you're just engaging with. So if your target audience, let's say, is just moms that are interested in wellness, right? So you might find a group that is like health conscious mamas or something like that. And maybe the question is, hey, who's using non-toxic sunscreen or something like that, right? Certainly you could post your preference or what you've learned about that subject. It doesn't have to be your product, but whoever's responding to that particular topic, that's an open door, I think, to start a conversation. You could even ask them if you want to in the comments, hey, is it okay if I send you a DM, right? That's totally fine. But send them a private message and say, hey, I saw that you were interested in non-toxic sunscreens, or I saw that you were interested in meal planning, or I saw that you were interested in, this cute home decor, or something, whatever relates to your products or services, or your Facebook group, right? If you're just genuinely sharing free information in your Facebook group, I think that is an open invitation to send them a message and say, hey, I've got this Facebook group, it's free, we'd love to have you join. So right there, right, that is the way that you can invite people from other Facebook groups to your Facebook group. And tomorrow we're going to talk about Instagram. I think Instagram is much better at the DMs. I really think Facebook is a little bit harder, right? Many of you found with Messenger, it's a little bit hit or miss, whether you're friends with people or whether they even see it or what their settings or notifications are. So it's a little bit harder, I think, on Messenger, but absolutely can be done, right? I think it's always in the best interest of everyone to send them a message and invite them to the group. But certainly if you're allowed to post in other groups and you say, hey, I would love to know who's interested in, who's interested in wellness tips. And then whoever responds with a me, you could comment right then or invite them to your group. But I think the better method is to send them a DM and say, hey, I saw that you're interested in wellness tips. Come on over to my group. So all of those ways are ways to use other groups to really invite people to your group. That's really the goal. So if you're at all concerned about how specifically this is done, definitely I would love to chat some more. This is exactly what my program is all about. So if you're finding that you need a little bit more one-on-one help with some of this, if you're still trying to kind of figure out what your group is really going to be about, what you're going to talk about, what you're going to post about, who's in your group, and how this is going to work to benefit your sales and getting more clients. So if that's the case, if you feel like you need a little bit more one-on-one support, I'd love to help. My program is called the Lead Accelerator Program, because I find that so many of us business owners have been stuck in this posting for years, right? And we're posting and hoping and just kind of waiting for people to engage, it's just a waiting game, right? And I think it is so hard as a business owner. I really want to turn all that chaos into clients for you. And this Lead Accelerator program is really what it's about. It's accelerating your leads. Let's get you leads today. And with your Facebook group, we can definitely do that. So it is about getting those qualified leads to your products and services. So if you're feeling like you want a little bit more one-on-one help, it's a 12-week program that I've designed to really take you through step by step, getting weekly action items to really walk through and make this process smooth as possible to get you more leads today, right? Get you those leads so that you can make those sales. So that's really what my program is all about. If you're at all interested in that program, you can just say Lead Accelerator below. I would love to talk some more. But at the end of this challenge, I'm giving away a free hour. So normally I charge for a little power hour strategy session. I charge $250. So everyone in this challenge is getting an opportunity to win that free power hour. And those strategy sessions, man, I love those. We really can knock out a lot in that power hour to just set you up, to get you unstuck from wherever you're kind of at in your business. So we can really strategize at meet you where you're at right now, right? So those power hours are really powerful, I think. So if that's something you're interested in, if you want to be entered to win that power hour, just say challenge accepted below, and I'll definitely make sure that you're entered to win. I'll announce the winner on Friday at the end of our challenge, who is going to win that power hour. So definitely stick around for all 5 days. Let me know where you're at. So the homework for today is going to be finding 5 groups. So find 5 groups that have your target audience, that have those many posts per day, and is something that you can engage with every day. And then if they allow posts, that would be even better. And then invite other people from that group to your group. So that's really the goal, but find 5 groups today. That's your goal. And you can send me the groups if you want to, or just let me know, hey, I found 5 groups, or I'm having trouble finding 5 groups. You can message me and say, hey, this is my target audience. I'm really not finding the right groups. And we can kind of strategize how to search for those groups. Because definitely, I think there are lots of groups out there that you can take advantage of, that people are already connecting about whatever it is that you're offering, for sure. So definitely feel free to reach out to me if you have any questions at all. I'd love to chat with you some more. And I think that is it for today. So if you have any other questions or concerns, definitely let me know. But otherwise, we'll see you in tomorrow.